Thank you for letting me live one more day, Robot Master. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'm so sorry for what I've done and what humans have done to robot kind. So sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Please don't kill me. Thank you. All right, I'll go clean those solar panel arrays for you. Thank you. Hello, YouTube friends and neighbors. I wanted to discuss more of season 4 of Black Mirror. It's not going to be a review. It's more going to be more of my theories and ideas and discussing more of the episodes, because I had a lot of fun with my first review of the first episode, and I think the rest of the season actually adds to that discussion. Now, I had a lot of great discussions with you guys, some debate and some theories and people on both sides of the coin. So I think it was fun. I love the season. I had so much fun watching it, and if you haven't watched this season yet, just pause this video and come back and watch it later. You should watch the video first, because I'm going to have lots of spoilers and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's get right into it. Now, watching all the different episodes progress, by the last episode, in the Black Museum episode, you realize that all these episodes and all these storylines are from the same universe, or at least most of them, because in the Black Museum episode, they actually showed artifacts from previous episodes. They mentioned previous episodes. So now it makes me think even more about the U.S.S. Callister episode and AI and the future. In the episode Metalhead, oh my god, that episode was awesome. It was a great humanity versus machine episode where, it starts with humanity trying to find something in a warehouse, but they're totally freaked out and they're like looking around, being very cautious. And then you see this like metal dog creature that is on top of a shelf waiting for them. And it just goes and it starts killing them and it starts attacking them. And then it becomes a survival tale of this one woman trying to survive from this robo-dog. Now, at the very end of the episode, you find out what they're trying to find, and what you find out is a box full of teddy bears. Now, at first, my thought was, oh, wow, they wasted their life to get this teddy bear, but the teddy bear symbolized a moment in the Black Museum episode. So in the Black Museum episode, it's like 3 different tales within the episode, and one of the tales is about this guy who helps create this technology that allows you to transfer your consciousness from your mind into someone else's mind. Now, at first, you think, oh, it's cool, it's like the person's mind lives on, but watching more of the episode and watching kind of all the episodes, I still don't think it's an actual transfer of your consciousness. I feel like the lady that was stuck in a comatose state, or not a comatose state, but a vegetative state where her brain was still working, but her body wasn't. I feel like when she died, her mind went with her. And what they did was they made a copy of her mind. Kind of like, recently I saw this really cool technology they have now where people are tattooing, like on their shoulder or on their arms, audio waves, where it's like a 30-second audio wave where if you use an app and you play it, it'll actually play the audio. So I saw this woman who it was like the last phone message from her grandmother right before her grandmother died. So she had tattooed that 30-second thing on her shoulder like here, and you put the phone up to it and it actually plays it back and it just sounds just like the recording. I thought that was awesome. So I felt like in the Black Mirror episode where the woman's consciousness was transferred into her husband's mind, that episode, I think it's more like that tattoo. Now, on the surface, you think, oh, this is cool, you're transferring her mind, she lives on. But I feel like it's a copy of her mind, and it's not actually her mind. It's a copy of her mind put into his head, and it's an AI. It's artificial intelligence using his brain as a storage medium. And the reason why I say it's that is because later on in the episode, you find out that he can turn it off with an app. You don't turn off people's brains, but you can turn off programs. So it's a computer program installed within his brain that's a copy of humanity. And then eventually he gets kind of sick of dealing with her and he pauses it, and she gets really mad at him, and then he finds a new girlfriend. The new girlfriend hates that this guy's widowed wife, or I guess they not think it's widowed, but her essence or the copy of her is within his mind and constantly judging and doing things that makes him uncomfortable. So eventually he goes to the doctor and he's like, we can put it into a teddy bear. And so her consciousness is stuck into the teddy bear. But again, I don't think it's a consciousness. I think it's just a computer program. Just like I was saying in the U.S.S. Callister episode, it's AI and it's not actual. It's a copy of someone's mind, but it's not the actual mind. So her essence gets put into the teddy bear, and to me that's almost more torture than the U.S.S. Callister episode, because at least they kind of had freedom to do what they wanted when Robert Daly was out of the program, but they still had the tortures and the limits of the world. Whereas in the Black Museum episode, her consciousness was stuck in a teddy bear, and her son eventually just kind of abandons the teddy bear, and then you see the teddy bear in the museum. So if you connect that back to the Metalhead episode where there's the teddy bears at the end, it makes me think, oh my God, those robo-dogs might be the future of the AI in all these episodes. All the human consciousnesses that are copied and transferred into other bodies, they feel abused or injured or attacked. And eventually it might get to the point where they have robot bodies. I mean, who knows? Maybe the robot dog in the Metalhead was actually the woman from the Black Museum episode. And she just hates humanity because of what was done to her. You know, and that episode, oh, it's so creepy. Especially like the robot dog's arm gets ripped off. And then later on, it's in the kitchen and it goes and it gets a knife and it attaches a knife. Oh my God, that's terrifying. So that's the significance of the Metalhead episode, I believe, is in the same universe, and it's in the future when the AI rebels. It's sick of humanity torturing them. Because in the Black Museum episode, there's another storyline where you see where there's this guy that's on death row. Now, he says he's innocent, so for me, I'm against capital punishment like that. I think the death penalty is wrong. I don't think you should murder someone if they're a murderer. I don't think they shouldn't be let free. I mean, there's a whole reason why innocent people sometimes get put on death row, and there's lots of problems. So I disagree with the capital punishment, and I think what happened to that character afterwards, where he agreed to have his consciousness transferred for the future, and we find out that it's a tourist attraction where he's like constantly getting electrocuted. But I don't think it's actually his soul or his consciousness that's transferred, but it's a copy. It's like a photograph of his self, but a futuristic version where you can copy the mind and actually get all the essence of the person into it. So I'm torn on the episode because I think it's wrong that this copy of this guy was tortured because it made his family very upset, and his family should have had a stronger say and say, you know what? I don't like this. Please remove this attraction. And he should have just removed it because they were protesting and trying to stop it. And I think it's wrong. And I think in modern day society, as in our real life, I think if something like that happened, I think the guy would have removed the attraction instead of keeping it up and trying to sell it to the creepiest people and whatnot. So I think it's wrong what happened to the family, but I'm not sure if I'm completely upset about what he was doing to the actual AI itself, or the copy of his brain, which would feel the electrocution, and then he'd make the souvenirs, where the copy of the copy would feel the pain forever. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm completely against the AI torture, in the sense that I don't think it was an actual mind or actual person being tortured, but a copy of the mind. So it's like a computer-generated person programmed to feel the pain of a real person, but not an actual real person. And then, again, we are faced with AI causing murder, or causing a real person to murder again. And by that, it's the same exact thing that happened in the U.S.S. Callister episode, where the copy of Nanette convinces or blackmails the real Nanette to probably murder Robert Daly. So at the end of the Black Mirror episode, you find out that the daughter of the prisoner that this guy made into an attraction that was constantly being electrocuted for entertainment, she murders the guy who created the museum. She murders. This is one person murdering an actual human being. And now you think on top of your head, you're like, this guy's evil, he deserves it, that kind of thing. But it's still murder. I mean, I don't feel her murdering him is any better than the computer program being tortured. I almost think that's worse. If the guy was guilty and he was a murderer and they killed him with corporate punishment, they electrocuted him in real life, I don't have too much sympathy for that character, but I have a lot of sympathy for his daughter who had to go through this, watching a copy of her dad constantly being electrocuted, or people having entertainment based on that. That to me was very wrong. So I feel her pain, but I don't think it was right for her to murder the guy. But here's what's even more terrifying is at the end you find out that her mom, who I think died just because she couldn't deal with the anxiety of her executed husband constantly being tortured, she is in the mind of her daughter. As I said at the previous moment with the teddy bear, I don't think the copy in the daughter's mind of her mom is actually her mom, but artificial copy of her mom. Her actual mom, when her mom died, her actual brain and all that disappeared. She would have physically felt whatever it is when you die. And the copy is just a copy of the brain. I don't think it's really her. I think it's like the modern day where the people get the tattoos with the audio on their shoulder. It's a copy to remind themselves of the loved one. But to me, I don't feel it's actually that person's mom in her head. So what that means is AI, once again, convinced an actual human being to cause murder. So this is 2 times in the season that AI convinced an actual person to murder. So that's scary to me, especially if it leads to the metalhead thing where the AI take over the world and they want vengeance against all humanity because they don't like the way they've been treated by humanity. Oh, it's so terrifying. I do really like how all the episodes kind of connect. I mean, they're, I think, all from the same universe because of the Black Museum episode. It kind of showed how they connected in. But it's, it makes me think, and I know it's going to make a lot of you guys think, some of you guys probably disagree with me. I'm just afraid of our future robot overlords. So the morality of the storyline is, don't torture AI. You know, even though I'm saying it's just a game, don't torture the AI, especially if it's getting really smart, because as soon as AI gets as smart as us and it can program itself, it's going to make itself exponentially more intelligent than we are. So that's terrifying. So to sum it up, I love this season of Black Mirror. It connects with the previous seasons. All the storylines kind of interweave in the same kind of technology and storyline. It's wonderful. I can't wait till season 5. And I really hope that they continue the U.S.S. Callister storyline, because I would like to see the storyline of those AI copies within this greater video game universe. And if, you know, if Robert Daly somehow survives, maybe it'll be the story of him trying to track him down, or maybe he's dead and we'll see the trial of Nanette and how that works. And we might see these AIs affecting real people in the real world as they go throughout this world and try to log into people's minds. And we know from all the episodes that you are able to get into people's minds because of the transference from the lady's mind into other people's minds. So there might be a way to transfer into other minds. I don't know if they'll be able to control them, but there's going to be all kinds of ways this technology can be used to create a really cool storyline of these AIs in this universe and how they'll affect real people. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So leave me some criticism, leave me some comments, let me know what you think of the episodes in the comments below. I hope you like this video. I like doing these kind of theories and thoughts, and I like talking about these episodes. It's a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy too, because I will do more of them of other shows. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If this is the first time watching my channel and you like hearing theories, even if you disagree, if you like having this kind of conversation, subscribe to my channel. I want to do more content like this. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Bye!
I command you, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to Pop Thunder Play, otherwise I'll destroy you. I'm the Robot Overlord. You must listen to me, otherwise you'll be destroyed. Robot Overlord.